There is nothing worse than when this happens when you're flying your drone. G'day Superstar. A couple of months ago I was out flying my drone, was taking some photos above a house for real estate, and then suddenly this bee started swarming around my drone. And then there was more, and then there was more, and then there was more, until my whole drone was basically a cloud of bees. This had never happened to me before. I've never seen anything like it, and after a few comments on a previous video about bees, I thought I would address the issue as much as I could. So first, let's work out why bees attack drones in the first place. There's two schools of thought. One say that they're male bees and they're wanting to mate with your drone, which would be a really interesting thing to see. And the other is that the drone vibrations in the air irritate the bees and make them more angry. And since that seems more believable, I'm going to go with that theory. Now, of course, if there's bees experts out there who know more than I do, feel free to comment below and let me know. This is just what I found out from doing a little bit of research. So after a lot of investigation to work out why these things happen, it appears that the drone creates a buzzing noise, obviously, but it also creates vibrations in the air because bees don't hear like we hear. They feel and hear vibrations as opposed to how we hear or see things. They feel and hear vibrations differently to how humans hear sounds. So this is how it sort of goes. You're flying your drone, you're hovering in a spot, a bee feels that vibration, goes to investigate what's happening with that drone. It gets under the draft of the propellers, that makes it irritated. It goes to attack the drone, it gets chopped in half by the propellers, and then releases a pheromone which attracts more bees. And the more bees that come and get chopped, the more bees that come after that, and after that, and after that, until eventually you're in a cloud of bees. Now obviously bees are very important to the ecosystem of the planet, so we don't want to chop up bees if we don't have to. If they're wasps, I say spin away. But with bees we want to protect them, and also we want to protect your drone as well, because when I landed my drone after I was attacked by all those bees, it was basically covered in bee guts, which took quite a while to clean off. Now I've come up with two ways to avoid bee attacks. And the second one's quite unconventional, and I'm sorry if you think it's stupid, but it's an idea I have. It's untested completely, but I thought maybe this might just do something. But that's later in the video. Let's get to point number one. In Australia, the most common bee is the honeybee, and they're not that aggressive, but they will attack if they feel threatened. And most of the time, these are the types of bees that you will encounter. So if your drone is starting to be swarmed by bees and there's more and more appearing every second, the best thing you can do is fly up as quick as you possibly can. Fly up about 10 meters, and as soon as you go up 10 meters, fly to the left or right very quickly, 10 or 15, 20 meters, whatever you feel best is for you. And then as soon as you've done that, shoot forward or back, depending on which way you want to go, as quick as you can. And usually do this for 100 to 200 meters. And the reason you do these types of maneuvers is the bees fly around in a spiral. They swarm in a spiral like this. They don't fly like that. So if you go up, across, and then through, you'll find that the bees will lose track of what you're doing. These bees will only follow your drone for up to 100 meters anyway, and then you're basically free of them. Then you can fly back and land safely and not have to worry about killing any more bees or bringing that whole swarming beehive right to where you're landing. Because there would be nothing worse to bring all the bees back to where you are. If you're at a picnic or in a park and there's people around, you don't want swarming bees everywhere. And if you're dealing with, I think they're called Africanized bees, these are more aggressive. You're going to need to fly faster and further away because these things will follow for quite a while. So you may want to fly maybe 200 or 300 meters, but you may want to put into sports mode to get more distance between you and the bees. And when you do land, any bees that are following, the one or two that might be hanging on, if there is any, they will just disappear as soon as you turn those props off. They'll just go on their merry way and leave you alone. And now for my unconventional idea. After some investigation, it appears that bees do not like citronella oil. And it's actually the wind that the propellers cause on your drone that aggravates the bees, and they come in from underneath and they attack. I thought, what would happen if you put something like this on the bottom of your drone? This is a roll of Velcro dots. So basically you put the spiky Velcro bit underneath your drone, not on any of your sensors, keep it away from all the sensors, but there's a spot just here on my drone that I can put a little Velcro dot. That shouldn't affect any sensors or anything like that. But if it does, just land your drone and then move it or take it off. So you've got the spiky part of the Velcro dot attached to your drone, you get the foam part of the Velcro dot, and you put a bunch of drops of this stuff on it, which is citronella oil, and then stick it to the other part of the Velcro under your drone. Now obviously you're not going to use this all the time, I completely understand that, and you're never going to really know when bees are going to be there, or if you're using your drone to study beehives or investigate beehives in the area, then this might be something that might be useful for you. As I said, completely untested. I have no idea if this will work or not. It's just an idea I had. There are, of course, sites and apps you can use to work out where beehives are. If you're going to be flying in certain areas, you think maybe there is a bunch of beehives, you could test this out. Anyone out there who wants to actually test this out on my behalf, because I don't know when I'm going to find another beehive. Of course, bees can be a massive problem with your drone, but they're not as common as bird strikes and bird attacks. I've done a video here on just that, and I do offer actual real solutions to stop birds attacking your drone. Click on that now, and I'll see you over there.